Hello everyone, I'm Steve, and together with my wife Courtney, we are Streamin' Life. We travel the country full-time in our 30-foot Airstream travel trailer. And in this video, I'm going to show you 4 different ways to watch television while you're traveling. Now, the first way is something that we don't have. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but it's a very popular way to watch television, and that's just having a satellite dish. Some people have satellite dishes mounted on top of their rig. Others have mobile satellite dishes that they just set outside of their rig. Now, the advantage of that is if you're underneath a tree or if you're in a campground like we are here, where there's solar panels over some of the sites, you may not be able to get satellite signal that way. If anything is obstructing your view where you're parked, a satellite dish on top of your rig may not be the best way to go. So those portable satellite dishes that you can put out front will allow you to position them in a way that makes most sense to you. Of course, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you may have a risk of theft of those satellite dishes. So that's the major downside, is just security of the dish itself. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you do use satellite is oftentimes you won't get the local channels. You'll have to establish your local area somewhere. So you may not be able to get your local stations that way, but you can certainly get everything else. So that brings me to some of the other ways to watch television that don't use satellite, because we don't use satellite, but we're still able to watch television pretty much wherever we are. One of the ways is to get a TV tuner card, which is typically a little card about that big. It's USB. It fits right into your laptop. Usually, most TV tuners that I've seen are Windows-based, although that's not to say that there aren't Mac-based TV tuners as well. But the ones that I am familiar with are primarily Windows-based, so for me, I need a Windows machine in order to make these work. But basically what you do is you plug that little TV tuner into your laptop, you plug a coaxial cable into that tuner, and then that coaxial cable goes to some reception source, for example, a digital or regular analog antenna. Now you will need a digital antenna because that's what this country has gone to, and probably the most of the world, but don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. At least in the US, it's HD. So that is a really good way to watch TV and not even have a television, because you get to use your laptop or any external monitor that's connected to that laptop that the TV tuner is also connected to. And usually the TV tuner will come with software, so you can page through the channels and get the TV guide and things like that. So that's a really popular way, although I've had some trouble with that, getting it to work correctly. So I don't rely on that too much, but that is a way that you can get TV access, TV reception without having a TV at all. Now, we do have a TV. It's a little 20-inch LCD television, and we use just a regular TV HD antenna that we connect straight to our television. And our antenna looks like this. I mean, look at how thin this TV antenna is. So antennas don't need to be big. This is like maybe cardboard width, and you can just secure this anywhere. In fact, on the back, there's these little things here that you can secure to maybe the inside of a window or something to get your reception that way. So this tends to work pretty well. Like I said, it just connects straight up to our television, and it works great. It's very easy, very cheap. This was like 15 bucks, 20 bucks maybe or something on Amazon. And the main reason why we have that portable TV antenna is because we took ours down. Our Airstream did come with a television antenna on top of our Airstream, but we took that off in order to install our Wi-Fi booster. Our WeBoost, which is a cell booster, not a Wi-Fi booster. But that we use the same structure, that support beam on top of the Airstream, and we just took the antenna off, put on the WeBoost. So that's the main reason why we chose this route, something portable that we can still use to get TV service without what was already installed on our Airstream. And lastly, while all these options work pretty much wherever you are, if you are in a campground that offers cable, you can always hook up to that cable access point at your campsite. A lot of them aren't necessarily HD, although I'm sure more are now. But at least the KOA that we're in now, it's non-HD. It's just standard definition cable. And you can really tell the difference for me. But you might be different. That's always an option to just hook up at your campsite. And that will allow you to get the local stations. Your antenna or your local cable hookup will allow you to get the local stations where you are, which for me, I like to watch sports. That's really the only thing that I watch television for anymore, is just sports. Football, baseball, basketball, not so much basketball. But those hookups will allow you to get those local stations. That's it for this week's how-to video about how to get TV access while you're on the road. And if you would like to follow our journey watching television all over the country, I couldn't even say that without laughing. Click the subscribe button below if you're not already subscribed. Comment if you have anything to say about this topic. Maybe you have another way that you like to get TV access, or maybe I just said something wrong. So correct me, I am all ears. All right, that's it for this video. We will see you next time.